Hello and welcome on my channel. This is my second devlog, so I hope you enjoy it. In my last video, I created a Roblox game in just 1 hour. This time, I'm taking on the challenge of building the same game, but I'll give myself 1 week to do it. First thing first, I created a new project in Roblox Studio and imported the code I created in the previous video. For those who haven't watched the previous video, it was essentially me attempting to remake a hide-and-seek game in 1 hour. On the first day, I accomplished a lot. I started by improving the game's UI, as the previous one was quite unattractive, if we can even call it a UI. Since the code I created in the previous video was designed for a challenge, I had to rewrite some of it to accommodate new functionalities. I added a weighted lock system to choose the seeker, allowing for the implementation of game passes and developer products. Yeah, I know, I love money. Following that, I implemented a little stat system to display the number of wins for each player. I didn't create a UI for this, but if you think it's a good idea, please comment below. After a few minor errors, I managed to complete this task relatively easily. And next, I created a UI to display the percentage chance of becoming the seeker. While scripting this, I encountered some issues with displaying the correct percentage. However, after several minutes of troubleshooting, I got it to work correctly. I also designed a UI to show the map chosen for each turn. That wrapped up day 1. Waking up on day 2, I had no concrete plans, so I visited the Roblox website and created a VIP Game Pass. I returned to Roblox Studio and added a developer product to allow players to select the map they want to play on. There is a waitlist in place to ensure there are no issues, even if 2 players buy the developer product. I decided to go on to play a test mode to check if everything was working, and here I found a bug. One player has a 50% chance of being the seeker, while the other had a 200% chance, which isn't normal. Additionally, the percentage wasn't updating when players purchased the increased seeker chance developer product. Apart from these few bugs, the Choose Map developer product was working well. The last thing I did on day 2 was creating a basic and ugly Game Pass shop. After that, it was time to rest. On day 3, I woke up excited to continue the game and began working with Photopea, which is essentially a free version of Photoshop. I didn't record this part because it took me a long time and I'm running low on storage. However, the results were worth it. I then proceeded to upload all the images to Roblox to improve the shop a bit. However, something unexpected happened. Yeah, I got banned on day 3. The reason for the ban, as I believe, was a $sign in one of the images, which may have been mistaken for a scam. At the time of recording this video, I've submitted an appeal and the moderation has been removed from my account, but be cautious about what you upload to Roblox. This setback didn't discourage me, and I logged in with another account to continue the game. I replaced all the previous UI elements with the new ones, and I think it looks much better now. Here is how it looks now. On day 4, I started thinking about the need for maps to play hide and seek. I opened Blender and began modeling a temple. I'm not particularly skilled with Blender, so it took me approximately 30 minutes. I also created a basic spawn point, which took me just 5 minutes. I imported these assets into Roblox and began building the map. I also added a Roman style house to add some variety. Building isn't my strong suit and I find it quite tedious, but I understand it's essential for creating a cool game. That's all I accomplished on day 4 because I wasn't particularly motivated to work on the map. On day 5, I added a donation leaderboard and a global leaderboard, originally intended for another project that I am working on. This was really boring, so I decided to make something else. I remember that in every hide and seek type game, you can spectate others, so this is what I made. I actually didn't know how to make a spectate button, so I watched videos on YouTube and stole their code to make my own spectate button. We are now on day 6. With just one day left in the challenge, I decided to create a thumbnail for the game using Photopea. At this point, I had only one map and I was feeling quite lazy, so I decided to let the second map for the last day of the challenge. On the final day, I had no choice but to create the map, a task I hate the most in game development. I'm a scripter, not a builder. So I returned to Blender and created the assets for the second map. After finishing the assets in Blender, I imported them into Roblox and began constructing the second map. However, after about 30 minutes to an hour, I don't recall the exact duration, I was too exhausted to complete the map. As a result, the second map isn't complete. If any viewers want to create the maps for me, please hit me up on Discord. I may not have the many Robux right now, but I will find a way to compensate you for your assistance. And that concludes the video. If you have any suggestion for improving the game, please comment below. Thanks for watching, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. The game link is in the description.